You're making me more jealous.
We are live.
It didn't.
Look at that. Look at that. We are somehow alive. Another day. Welcome, friends, followers. What do we got?
Well, I was just gonna say I made some changes to the audio because it sounds fine in my headphone, but on the stream it sounds weird. So I turned my microphone down, everyone else is up, and if it's too much or not enough, say something in chat and I'll fix it.
Sounds good to me.
Well, it should sound fine on your end because you can adjust how I sound in Discord.
No, I mean I unmuted the stream.
Oh, gotcha. Good.
All right, no more delays. Let's just hop right into it. Everybody get loosey-goosey and start with some announcements. We are 96 days away from the end of our charity fundraising. If you look down over yonder, we're at $408. A nice even number. Let's make it odd. Let's get it up to 410. Get it up to 425. 420.
Both of those are not odd numbers.
Nice.
Why must you be my math teacher? It's 3 a.m. and I'm horizontal. This is an accomplishment. Wait, I'm vertical.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to just bring that on a laptop and, go lay in bed, that'd be fun.
Well, technically you are vertical and horizontal at the same time.
It's on the axis.
Unless you
Depends on
sit
what
like
part of
on a
your
plane.
body.
No, I
'Cause
will not
your,
be playing.
Your torso is vertical, but your thighs should be horizontal. Unless you're sitting on like a board and you're just like straight the whole way. I don't know.
I don't know how to tell you guys. I don't exist below this screen. I just float.
I wish it didn't
She's
exist
a
below the
cheater.
screen. That's too much down there.
Damn.
Meanwhile, I'm over here sitting cross-legged in my little bench.
I go cross-legged too when I have to get serious, but don't worry. Yes, we're 96 days away. We're raising money for charity. If you got a couple extra dollars, get to 420 so we can blaze it with the kids in Mac Children's Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. I'm kidding.
Where it is legal
goes
for them to
good-
blaze it, depending on their age.
It goes to a good cause, So there's nothing wrong with making jokes, probably. We're all going to hell anyways.
Quest and Jest was never heard from again.
Just get tackled by the government. All of them at once. All right, beyond that, we have personal projects. You will see me and Jensen. Say hi, Jensen.
Hi, Jensen.
On Crit Crafters. Brain.
Fox
Wake
trying to
up.
get a promotion from Crit Crafters to Critical Role.
God, I wish.
We all wish.
I'm not competent enough for that level. Hey, Lily. Nice to have you here. Yeah. You'll see us on Quick Crafters. There's Warhammer, there is Odyssey, there's possibly other stuff in the future. You can check out Springer's Knives. He has a latest set. There's about to be acidified or coffeed. Which is it first?
I coffeed them earlier today, and I
wish I'd
shared the
coffeed.
picture of in Discord. No, you don't wish you had that
Discord.
coffee. It's instant coffee because it's so acidic that it etches it
I said
further.
what I said. Etch my insides at this point.
This stuff smells
Turn me
vile.
into metal.
Gave me a headache just from smelling the instant coffee.
How much instant coffee do you put? Is another question to put on
Probably
our
like,
Discord.
I don't know, quarter or third of a jar into a big pasta pot.
There's people
Bring
that
it to a
drink.
boil. Yeah, but like not at
I
that
feel-
ratio.
Apologetic. Hopefully not. Other than that, you can also check out Azrael's TikToks on Azrael DMs Canadian. That is all I have for you guys in terms of announcements. Who wants to hit me with that recap so my brain can reset itself and we can be professionals about this?
I can do the recap.
Thank you.
So, we finally we didn't get kicked out of the what was it, the Lazy Dog Inn, for Nikoman's
What?
shenanigans. What was the name of that inn?
Old Stag.
The Old
The old
Stag.
stag, yeah.
We didn't get kicked out of the Old Stag for Nikoman's shenanigans. And we eventually made it in the morning to the Caliph's house, which had a special name, and I can't remember what it was.
Palace.
The palace, yes.
There we go.
There we met with Al Zahir, the Caliph, and we gave him and his court kind of a rundown of some of the things we've done. Not all of it, not in great detail. We made them aware that the important assassins, have tattoos that allow them to feign death. Then the Caliph took us off into a side chamber for some lunch, and for the first time ever, a satrap came out and told us he was a satrap. No fuss about it. It was awesome. That shit doesn't happen to us.
It's only met 2.
So
Right.
we've met 3.
What
Anyway.
did I do now?
Anyway, we then after the Caliph's house, and the Caliph is leaving with his army. He's going to go harass the Golden Horde and prevent the Golden Horde from attacking the Sultan from behind, while the Sultan goes after the Eagle's Nest, where all the assassins are. So we're coming up on the end here. We got to do our stuff in Baghdad and then join the assault on the Eagle's Nest, which I forget its Arabic name.
Castle Alamut.
Castle Alamut. So after that, we went to visit the war camp because Galen had to show up to see to announce his arrival. But we decided to keep his powerful artifact cup a secret for now, because Nikoman didn't trust the whole trip and thought it was weird. And then the war camp sent us to the House of Wisdom, which we wanted to go anyway. Fenric at the House of Wisdom broke off, was researching various different stuff. I forget what. Alistocry and Nikoman went off to research Baghdad and Alamut, Castle Alamut, and how they could possibly be connected. And then most of the party set up a meeting with Hayat Jawar Klatun, the Caliph's wife, who Galen was supposed to meet with in the first place. And
Is what he discovered
yep,
after some talking.
Unbeknownst to Galen.
they got a meeting, but I forget, was it for later that day or is it for the next day?
A couple days.
2 days later.
2 days later.
Yep.
And that was basically where we left it.
We did go to the market.
Yes.
Did.
Yep.
Perfect. Let me bring you guys back to the map to reorient ourselves in this very big, very bustling city. Seems like it's around evening time. The sun is starting to set. Everybody has started to sort of make their way out of the library. Those of you who are in there. Why is my map dark? You guys see it, right? Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Reload. But yeah, people start to leave, start to figure out things that they want to do before they settle in for a nice little quiet night, I'm sure, before the army takes leave next morning. What are you all doing before hitting the hay?
Are we all back together?
If you want to be.
When we're back together, I'm gonna go up to Fenric. Fenric, would you be able to help me sell some stuff so I can get armor for Shirun?
Of course. It is not an issue.
Wonderful. Maybe we could do that first thing tomorrow.
That sounds good. don't have anything planned.
Thank you.
Alas. Okay. Plans
Because I don't think
made.
it's open anymore, right? It's all closed.
Not in the rarely this late.
Yeah.
They're probably working on their own projects rather than attending to customers, as it were. Okie dokie. Well, all of you gather back at the old stag. If there's nothing anybody wants to do, we can go ahead and fast forward through a few hours into the night.
Sure.
I think the only
Go for it, Galen.
go ahead. I think the only thing Galen would do is swap out the cup. He'd
All
put
right, you did
the
buy.
dummy cup in the box and then wrap the real cup in his clothes and bury it in the bottom of his satchel.
Quite a smart maneuver. You do just that, and from what I remember last session, you were able to get quite the
From
one-to-one
a suspicious
very
halfling merchant.
very reputable.
Yes, very
merchant,
reputable. Very reputable. Came highly recommended.
obviously. Very reputable merchant. Definitely not a kobold.
Yeah, definitely not a kobold.
Putting that for my notes. Yeah. You guys head back to the old stag. Night is settling in. You're given your dinner, good quality food, and all that.
Nikoman would just like to go over whatever he learned in the House of Wisdom concerning Baghdad, Castle Alamut, their connections, and any genie stuff they might have learned with. He might have learned with Alice Dockery with the party.
Mm-hmm. You share the clues that you've picked up. Do you share your spiritual experiences in the library?
I'd say no, just because it just doesn't seem pertinent. I mean, it was interesting, but like doesn't further the plot.
All right. You go ahead and tell them about how the stones that sort of fortify Baghdad are the same material and the same exact stones that are making up Castle Alamut. That might give it some sort of properties and how it might be connected to a djinn over in the castle as well. That is something. Um, you go over a few clues that you have. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Any clues that you have currently? Any targets that you want to hit tomorrow? Or are we just waiting for things to happen?
Well, from the research in the beginner section of the magical archives, did Nikoman and Alice Dockery learn anything more about the genie in Baghdad and in the Eagle's Nest?
From what you understand is that it is not the same genie,
Okay.
though you are not sure if having the same stones build the foundation of its cage, essentially, if they're two cages of the two genies, could give them some sort of connection. It's very theoretical, and at that moment you have no proof. If you want to get any sort of proof, the easiest way would be to get to the highest echelons of the House of Wisdom, where knowledge of the satraps, the jinn itself that's trapped underneath the city, would be kept, but you figure that would be kept with like the highest person in the House of Wisdom, the keeper of the secrets, whatever the equivalent is.
Okay.
All right. With that, you guys settle in for a nice dinner, get a little rest in. Sun sets, peaceful twilight comes over, and in the shadows, something happens. Would something like to take over the narration? I guess not. In the shadows, something happens. Can I have all of you give me perception checks at disadvantage, please? just to see.
It's not letting me click it.
Why is- Yeah, my.
Oh,
Oh,
there, it was lagging a little bit.
It's just taking
Yeah.
it's just taking a while to catch
okay.
up.
I might have clicked it a million times.
Me too. That's
All
an
right.
8 for Nikamund.
Not sure. I think it's
Just see your earliest.
7.
Yeah, no, that's a nat 1 for a 6 for me.
Awesome.
Okay.
19.
For Ariana, the first one I have in chat for her is a 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, 12.
You can take the 12.
13.
13. Okay. Let me just check a couple.
Derek over here with an
details.
awesome 19.
Because he's got a minimum of 10.
Yeah, he rolled a 2 probably.
I was the lowest was I think it was like a 16 and a 4.
14.
16 and
well.
14.
16 and 14. Yeah, I got the second number right.
I shall describe to my lovely audience what happens. In one of the rooms of the no longer Oasis Road carrying as one of the 5 rings of the Sultan, in somebody's room, a shadow slips in through the window, very quietly picking into a lock, stepping in, not making a sound. The person does not wake up. It's something very quick that happens, just a light scratching of a quill on paper and an unsheathing of a dagger and a quiet clink. And the shadow slips out of the room, perfectly locking the door behind them, leaving not a trace. As the sun rises the next morning, the bustling of the markets starts up once again. People start moving, and Galen, you wake up to something on your bed.
Awesome.
A weight that was not there before.
What do we have?
You have on your, like on the edge of your blanket, there is just like a slip of parchment with a hastily written Roman numeral number 3 and a very simple dagger on it as a paperweight. Which you're pretty sure you locked your windows and doors last night for security reasons.
It's just a Roman numeral 3 and a nondescript dagger. Examine the dagger.
Go ahead and roll investigation, perception. How are you examining? What are you trying to get from it?
Quality, and if there's like the hilt is empty, or if it's false, or anything like that. So probably investigation.
Go for it.
Yeah. Nope. Looks like a random dagger.
You tested and everything, you hit it on the floor a couple times. It's not hollow, it's just a solid, plain, run of the mill dagger that
Okay.
you could have purchased. There's nothing special about it. It's like somebody went out of their way to get it's a typical dagger. You can try and inspect the piece of paper if you wish.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the next move. Another investigation check,
I will.
or the same.
You can roll another one. It's a different item.
Not much better, but
Well, from what you can tell is even however like hastily the person wrote it, their writing is practiced, so clearly not somebody imitating somebody who can write. They know how to write Roman numerals.
not just scratching
Although,
on a paper, actually writing text on a paper.
yes,
Okay.
and there's no like wasted ink or smudged anything. Practiced, even in the darkness, because if there was candlelight, you would have woken up. You figured. And the fact that you look around your room, you don't see anything else disturbed. Clearly, the person knew what they were doing. Although you're not quite able to piece what the clue means.
Check the box.
You check the box, the false chalice is still in there.
Okay. Yeah, he'll get ready. put on his surcoat and head out to meet up with the rest of the group, bringing the dagger and the paper with him.
You do that. Everybody gets up for breakfast, I assume.
We get a long rest.
Yes.
Do we need a long rest?
I don't
do.
know.
If you need it, go
I
ahead
don't
and
remember.
put it.
It's one of those, I think I'm fine. But just in case.
But just in case, yep.
Just in case, hit the damn button.
It's like, wait a second, where did I lose 6 spell slots at?
Well. As for the rest of you, as the day stretches, some of you have plans to go to the bazaar. What are the rest of you doing? Do you want to check in on the news of the day?
Well, when he comes down for breakfast, he's gonna present the paper and the dagger. And does anybody have any idea what this means? I found this in my room this morning, and it wasn't there when I went to bed.
Can I pop the side of the Gaib and see if there's any sort of magical trace on this thing?
You certainly can. With the sight of the Gaib. Nope, there's no magical ink, not magical paper, no traces of magic, like it wasn't sent by spell effect or anything of the sort. Plain paper, plain ink, plain dagger.
I
Well,
don't
this-
know.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what it would mean. Unless, could
All
I
I can
make a
say-
check to see if I can know what it would mean?
You can give me insight, you can give me intelligence, investigation, you can give me perception. Each will give you a different variation of a clue.
I'm gonna go to perception.
Mhm.
25 perception, natural 20.
Nice.
With a natural 20. Who is down for the breakfast? Does everybody come down at this moment?
Sure.
All right, Arjun,
Yeah,
you notice, out of random, if it weren't for chance, you wouldn't have spotted it, but just on the edge of one of your fellow's fingers is a bit of ink that matches the exact same shade as was written on the piece of paper, and it is Derek's. Just
Give
a
Derek a
smidge.
hard stare.
And you receive a knowing wink back.
Why are you playing games?
He said there wouldn't be a third.
Mm.
Just
Just
gonna
for
look between the
posterity, he
two.
rolled a 20 in stealth, 24 to get into the room, and a 26 to get back out.
Nice.
Unprompted.
Apologies. A third what?
Although, one, you gave it away by asking, does anyone want to cop to this? And two, when Derek's doing sneaky shit, he's wearing gloves.
Damn, you forgot your sleeve. It's a nat 20, bro. I gotta give it to her. There was this
Nat
one
20s are
little
not
hole in your
automatic
gloves.
successes.
There are.
It was a
with
25.
that. All right. With that particular
Shenanigans.
investigation
Wait,
shenanigan result,
I don't get it.
I'll go back
Derek
over, grab my
left it
dagger,
there.
and put it away.
No, he puts his hand on the dagger and just holds on to it.
Fine, I got two
Mine-
better ones anyways.
It's mine now.
That was very finely crafted in Venice, by the way, so I don't know. You might appreciate it.
I'm just gonna reach a hand up and just pat Nikim on the shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, my friend. Don't have a clue what's going on either. Some sort of game between them."
seems without Musa, Derek has gotten a wee bit bored. found any victim.
Yeah,
He,
the
he fucking
mischievous son
challenged
is
me, said there
gone,
will
and
not be a third time I sneak up on him. So of course I'm gonna fucking make it a third time that I get in and out.
Yes. Gotta love it. Well, the morning rises, and Aryun and I believe Fenric wanted to go ahead and go to the bazaar.
yeah, we'll head to the bazaar.
Fenric, I
Yes, ma'am.
gave you above the table. I gave you the veteran's cane a while back, and I don't think we've ever
Yes.
sold it.
I do not believe so.
So just I don't know if I can.
I don't
drag-
specifically remember doing so. Let me
drag that to your
Try to-
name. No.
Is it on your inventory?
Yeah, it's on my inventory.
Okay.
Just saying, you could still sell that, and Nikoman's not really tracking however much money is his or whatever above the table.
Okay.
Okay.
Table. At some point, can we do profession upgrades?
That would be an interesting thing. I'd say you and Niekman have been fairly good at your professions. So, you know what? While we're at it, at the start of a new city, let's do that. For our new friend who has not invested in a profession, now could be the time to see if any of those are interesting. Welcome in, quest accepted. It's time to get jobs. In fantasy, because we can't do that in real life. And by we, I mean me. Niekman, let's start with you. You have the tinker's profession, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how is that going for you? Do you know what you want to get at the next level right now?
Yes. The next thing I want is the bag of antiques.
Bag of antiques.
And if I have the other bags, then it can be the same bag over and over. Or is it the bag?
That is an expert level, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm in expert level.
Okay. You have journeyman, you have bag of trinkets, you have whitesmith specialization already. Perfect. Bag of antiques. You're going for the expert whitesmith, right?
Yes, I already have that. I've made a couple. I've made one item. I'm making another.
Let me just drag it to your sheet then,
Sure.
so I can keep track. And you want the bag of antiques. Perfect. Do you want to describe how you acquire this bag of antiques, or is it just your bag that gains something else? Has one of your wind spirits gone a little bit rogue?
Yeah, it's Nikomand, just kind of noticing that the bag is just kind of more magical than it was before. Because in the morning, he reached in the bag to pick out another piece, some wood, so he can carve some more butterflies and turtles to work with the children.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls out a little horse statue that Nikoman had as a kid. And it just went missing, and he never ever found it. And for some reason, somehow, reaching into his bag, out pops his lost little horse statue.
And it seems like it's aged a little bit. There's some scratches that weren't there before. But for all intents and purposes, there are some like marks that you left as a child on it that tell you that this is the exact toy that you lost.
And
or a very, very good copy.
The bag of antiques says you have a special bag that lets you find the broken items and lost things. If you ever lose an item and getting robbed or forcefully yielding it to someone doesn't count, or you need a missing part for something, you'll find it in here if you use an action. You can use this ability a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain expended uses when you finish a long rest. If you purchased Bag of Trinkets ability, they can be the same bag. And there are some restrictions on what I can find. It's mostly for role-playing purposes. It's not like I can wander up to a door and pull out the key to the door.
But you won't know until you try, and sometimes I'm generous and crazy.
Sure.
Depends on how much up the wall you drive me. Let's
So-
go for who wants to do their profession next. All right, Beastmaster, hit me.
I want to get armed companion. So armor cost for my companion, like my tamed beasts, is halved.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you are a journeyman beast tamer. Yes. And now you have armed companion.
Which then opens up the ability to get expert stuff next time.
Yep. So I will put. You will technically be considered a training expert.
Yes.
Okay. I shall unlock that. So you've reached tier 3 out of tier 4 of your
Nice.
profession.
So then that gives me the expert trainer too.
You get expert trainer, and once you've done armed companion, you can now use its stuff because you have finished things
So
for
then
the
if
journey.
I'm within 10 feet of my bee companion, then they get a +2 to their armor class.
Yup, which is good.
Nice.
You're gonna have to remember that. Or I think it should be in your features for now. So just like favorite it and keep it in mind. Anybody else want to work on their profession? I have Fenric with merchant. You've done some merchanting stuff.
Mhm.
I have names Derek as well. And if perhaps our new friend wants to explore some of the professions, I can talk you through them really quickly.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, I have an idea as to where he would lean towards, we talked
Mhm.
about before, but more towards medicine. But idea as to where that would lie would be good.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I have one for you that would suit. Um, there is ecclesiastic, which somebody like Booty has tried before, and it's very much religious based. So as an ecclesiastic, you conduct funerals, you do other like delivered messages of your religion, similar activities. So anything like related to like the Hospitalers, Knights Hospitaller, you
Mhm.
could literally like perform marriages, you can bless people, you can
Okay.
get some levels of stuff from that. And their specializations. If you want to see, I think I can give you access to what it looks like.
Sure.
In the meantime, what about my other two friend deals? Do you want to do it or no?
Yeah, I think so. Cause of the journeyman stuff, one of them's kind of redundant. So I'd go for the other one called safety first,
Oh,
which would let me cast alarm once per dawn, just innately.
okay. Galen, you can check your features to see ecclesiastic. You want Fenric, my friend. You want merchant?
Yeah, merchant. It's journeyman. And then this would be my second. So then after the the next time if we rank up again, then I could get an expert. But for now,
Was that you said say first?
yeah, safety first, because correct words is actually slightly redundant with me already having the trader feat.
Right. Well, sometimes it's good to have a different job and feet. But safety first, I think, might be good. Alarm. Secure your
Yeah.
cart.
Yep, the
Alright.
alarm once per dawn, and just put it on a window. Because me and Windows, we have this great relationship with
Mm-hmm.
me closing them, and then some random assassin or somebody deciding that looks good. I'm gonna have that.
Did you ever take a specialization like roving trader or settler trader?
Roving?
Roving trader. Okay.
Yeah, because that's
That's right. You have.
with having Gobi and a cart is my qualification for being a roving trader.
Okay. Well, with 2, you would then unlock roving trader expertise, which you can read to my lovely audience what you get.
Roving trader expertise is fun and nifty, and I have to spend money to use it.
Jobs, am I
But
right?
yeah, a roving trader expertise is your method of traveling can be upgraded in numerous novel ways with permission from the GM. You must spend 1,000 gold for each. There are 3. You acquire a mount that has a swimming speed and that is equal to or greater than its walking speed. You can cover 50% more ground while traveling long distances without tiring. This does not include movement in combat. And the third is you and your mount have resistance to extreme cold and extreme heat, which are nifty, but the expert traits are definitely where the rest of that level is at.
Hey, extreme cold and extreme heat might benefit you.
Could be
Just
handy,
in
especially since
case.
we're going up to the mountains, but also 1,000. So I need to find some stuff to sell.
You need to start selling. All
I
right.
need another Musa to just rampage and like, ooh, here's a statue. Here's some somebody's cart of cabbages.
You lost your grave robber. I'm sorry. Okay. That leaves us with what's his name? Derek. Is there something that you want to do or like in particular?
What level am I looking at?
You are currently. Did you re-import your stuff? Might have lost everything. Hold on. You are a smuggler, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tracked
Yeah, he
everything
was.
for you guys. Fenric, equipment. No, I need.
I'd imagine he'd be looking at journeyman stuff, right? I don't think any of us had hit though I could be insane.
Yeah, you could pick something from Journeyman's in Smuggler right now. You have.
Okay.
You can get one of the specializations. You can get the Hustler specialization. You can get Devious specialization.
I was looking at the document and it jumps around weird. I figured it would keep going down and then come back up to the top, but it like cuts halfway.
Interesting. Okay, I can tell you what these are. The Hustler gives you stuff like persuasion and
Oh
deception,
no,
doubles
I'm
your
looking at
persuasion.
it. I'm looking at it.
Take your time,
um,
pick through. And Galen, have you had time to read through
I'm
Ecclesiastic?
looking through it right now. Yeah.
All right.
Mm,
No rush. Take your time. We can always address it next session or in between.
I'll go devious,
Devious, eh? Okay. Well,
and I will take the expertise in perception.
okay. For now, you can manually add it. I think you know how to do that. I shall double check your sheets in between sessions. Smuggler, journeyman. There you go.
Because 20 passive wasn't good enough. I need to make it a 23.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. I like how you didn't take lying or any of your charisma stats. Interesting.
He gave up on relying on words. It wasn't working.
Right. He's a knife boy now. All right. You guys head out. Aryun and Fenric, you head off into the bazaar. The city, the tension is a lot more palpable today. A lot of the guards seem to have dwindled, or the kinds of guards seem a lot less experienced. You figure that the army, the Marching Crescent, has already taken off or is in the process of heading off from the city. So there's a certain somberness this morning, but the leather worker is still open for business, and this time there is somebody else at the center of the shop. Do
Okay.
you want to sell stuff first or buy your armor?
So I want to sell stuff first.
Okay.
I need to sell the Seljuk Saber, which I don't know how much that's worth, and the Serpent Sinew Shortbow.
That one can get you a fetching price. I'd say the Serpent Sinew you can sell for between 400 to 500. Because it is a pretty souped up thing. Seljuk Saber can go for around 3 to 400. Depending on how charismatic you are.
Well,
Okay.
Fenric's
And
gonna help me.
If I'm selling the stuff for her, then I would also sell the veteran's cane as well
Mhm.
while I'm at it. And I don't think we have anything else in the party loot, as we just kind of did that last time, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember the cost of this one. Let me just Google it. Okay, got it. Question is, where are you heading to sell these things? Are you just setting up shop in the bazaar and seeing how your luck takes you?
Hmm.
If we go
I
to an
think
armorer,
we're heading to the leather worker. He might be willing to do a straight a bargain. Trade him an item or two to give you the armor. I don't know how much the armor you're looking for is worth.
well, so I have studded leather armor of fire resistance, which
Mhm.
is like worth 4,000 gold pieces according to this. So I wanted to like kind of use that and the studded leather armor I have to go towards
Horse
Mhm.
armor. So
armor
you
for
want to
the
rework
horse,
human-shaped armor, 2 sets of human-shaped armor into
or sell
something
it
that,
to him and then have him make armor,
yeah,
whichever is easier.
also possible. First let's handle with the selling before we handle with the buying, shall we?
Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and find a weaponsmith that, or a weapon shop that looks clean and reputable, and try and go in and get a brain lock. I'm going to compare the price to what they would give me versus what I think I might be able to wheel and deal on my own.
You look for an appropriate shop. There's 3 options for you. There is an antique shop in this bazaar, there is a tool shop in this bazaar, and there is a blacksmith.
I think checking out what the blacksmith might have to say might be a good choice. What do you think?
Okay.
You're the expert. I will defer to your expertise,
Yes.
my friend.
Well, I always like to try to be particular with the items, especially from those from us. So we shall at least go and see what they think that they will be able to give, and versus how much we think we can do ourselves. So yeah, I'll head over there and find the
You head
smithy.
bright and early to the blacksmith. You push open, takes a little bit of strength to push open the door, and there's that smell of like sword oil and all sorts of other stuff that's being used inside. And right at the corner of your eye, there's a bright slash as metal slices through the air, and you duck almost instinctually for a second, but it's further away from you in the corner. There is a sword swung with great force that slices through a carcass that was hanging from the ceiling of the workshop. It's an animal carcass. There's 2 onlookers that sort of just politely clap, clearly impressed by how sharp the weapon is and how accurate it seems to be. And you see, like, this sort of blacksmith sort of says, "It will kill," and shakes the hand of his apprentice. Shakes the hand of his apprentice, who had
I was
forged the
waiting
sword.
for it.
I'm glad you got it.
That was good. That was good. If you didn't, I was gonna say
Mm.
it.
I was gonna be next.
Yep, I know. Um, you look around, there's various kinds of weapons, some from certain parts of the world, some that you have never seen in other parts of the world. Um, it seems only weapons in a specific cabinet seem to be on sale that have price tags and stuff on them. The rest seem to be kind of like locked up. Um, in the corner of your eye, Fenric, there's almost like this sword that is partially tucked beneath some fabric that sort of draws your magical eye. Glows very faintly blue. It's kind of a medium-sized sword with a very distinct shape. But you see that the two people sort of make their arrangements, pay for the sword, head out as you guys are sort of looking around. And this blacksmith with this impressive sort of curled, dark black mustache, beard that has a few streaks of white in it, turns back to you, is completely bald at the top. With this leather apron, sort of turns to you with his beefy forearms and goes, "Hello, welcome to my shop. I am Laham. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Lady, sir, how can I help you this morning?"
The pleasure is all mine. I have a couple items that I hope we can make an agreeable arrangement, and I'll kind of reach up to Ariane so she can hand me this stuff and walk over to the counter with it. Uh, because I'm
So he
definitely not just
places,
like carrying all of this on my scrawny little back.
yeah, figured. He places like a leather mat down on top of a countertop, and you put your weapons there, and he goes, "All right, tell me, what am I looking at here? How long have you been using these? What do they do?"
uh, 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 yeah, above table. I don't know what they do off the top of my head.
Okay. He picks up the saber
Seljuk
first.
Saber, you never statted it for me.
Never statted it.
So I don't actually know what it does. It was Bangu's saber.
Mm-hmm.
+8 to hit. Like right now, it's a magical sword. You have +8 to hit. It rolls 2d8 +7 slashing or piercing damage. Counts as magical.
Okay. And then the bow gives poison damage.
It is a fairly decent bow that you can add poison damage a few times a day. You see, he sort of admires the craftsmanship on the short bow, and he says, "These are not regular run-of-the-mill weapons. This will fetch you quite a high price. Where did you acquire them, if I might ask?"
Well,
Yeah, travelers,
this
merchants, mercenaries on the road, and along our travels, we came up across these mighty fine specimens. And I'll also put up
Collectors.
the veteran's cane as well.
Ah,
And this is a fun
this
little.
is it is more of a less impressive than the other two, but isn't enough condition, I suppose. All right. For this one, he points at the Seljuk saber. I can give you 350 gold pieces. For the bow, this is a very good specimen, though it has seen some use. There is some wear and tear. If you look around there, I could replace the string. It will take a little bit of work. I can give you 400 for it. The cane I will take for 50.
And I'll give my best mock hurt look and you wounded me. I understand that you need to make your own profit as well, but we have come across a far journey. We're looking to sell these to resupply ourselves for the next leg of our journey. So unfortunately, I must look for something a little bit more agreeable. So if that is 800 all total, could you not do 950?
You trying to rob me blind? Where would I get these extra 150 gold pieces from, my friend? It is wartime. And I
Blind
have
with
just
your,
run out
your
of a
eye
lot of
is
work.
very good. I see the mighty fine wares you craft here, and cutting through that fig, beautiful.
It was all of my apprentice's work. He is learning from me, of course. Sort
Well,
of twists his
obviously,
mustache a
you
bit.
have great skill to be able to pass along to him and be able to teach him in such good fashion.
And I have good customers. Customers that respect my experienced eye, as it were. Enough that I can give it to you for 850, no more, no less.
We are almost together, but if we could not do perhaps 875. Help us a little bit. Let me go have a nice drink with my friends after.
You can give me a persuasion check. Just regular persuasion
Okay.
check. See if you can get that a little bit extra.
That's a 15 for a 23.
You see, he sort of strokes his mustache. Then he starts laughing and he just slaps the table. Ah, you have a silver tongue. Very well, we'll make it 875. I have been in quite good business these last few days. And you amuse me, little man. 875. And he sort of gathers all the items and goes behind. You see him counting gold in the back, and then he comes to you with like this wooden chest that he heavily plops down. You can count if you wish, but it should be as accurate as my swords.
I'll like give it a very quick like merchants counting. Like, all right, tell how big one stack is. Multiply. Looks good. Because I'm assuming Frederick would be a lot more experienced at this than I would be.
75.
Yeah, 875.
It's
Um,
875.
it's 875.
Yeah,
Um,
I appreciate the honesty and you're such a welcome face. And while I am here, I do have a curious, I don't know, that blade over there piques my interest. Just, I've never seen one of its like.
you do
As
have a collector's eye. Yes. Yes, that is a rather special sword I have. I call it sap. It glows in the presence of danger. Specific types of danger, related to the Al-Gaib, of course. I figure you know what I'm talking about. Some call it the night light for a particularly well-built child. I take it as a compliment.
well, it is rather curious. I appreciate you telling me, but I'll just like go over and inspect it. And
Mhm.
but as you can tell, I am not one who is well versed in the ways of wielding one. Even I can tell it is a beautiful crest.
It is a masterwork, after all.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Those come with master price tags. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
This one somebody already has their eye on. Although if you want to bid for it,
Well,
can't say I'm
perhaps,
opposed.
perhaps, but I would need to confer with my colleagues before I promise anything that I cannot follow through.
All right.
I would not wish to only raise up your hopes and perhaps new buyer. It will not serve anyone any.
Well, you know where to find me if you ever find any more of these collector's items. I have just the customers for them. Now,
Indeed, good sir, indeed.
you enjoy that drink on me, eh?
I shall. Now, pardon me, but I do have other business I must attend. I hope the
Then
rest
go
of
in
the day
peace.
is as good as your morning.
I hope so too, young man. I hope so too. And you as
And
well,
with that,
lady.
I'll give him a respectful bow and head out.
Okay. Now, with a lot of gold upon your person, you head out. Some good bit of business that you have done.
So, Fenric, how much do I owe you for your help?
Well, the cane was separate for yours. I don't know, call it. Hey, come here. Sorry, I have a Fluffy who is being excited at the. If we say that the cane was 75, and then I'll take because that was separate. That wasn't your item.
How about a
So
suggestion?
yes,
Y'all handle the mathing over Discord, where I am not tortured by it, and I don't kill your character. I'm kidding. But like it's fairly easy. I think you can figure out
Yeah.
the splitting however which way.
I just find it funny that like Fenric is charging her for his services.
I mean,
I am a merchant, good sir. I always have to make sure that my time is paid for.
he's got skills.
One does not give away their skills for free. That is
You
a
don't
great
make
way
business
to
and
stay
friendship.
broke.
I'll say this: as you guys walk by,
Mhm.
you walk by. This looks like a particular like spice shop that has these rather exotic smells coming out of it. There's like dried herbs sort of hanging. You see an old woman sort of bustling inside Fenric, and Arjun, I'll say this: um, you get that familiar tingle of just a faint bit of magic close to like where the sign of the shop would be. Just flash out of the corner of your eye.
Wait. So I feel someone's magic?
No, you just see what looks like a little reflection of, like how a heat shimmer happens. You see it like on the little wooden sign that's hanging above the shop. There might be a little hidden something or the other if you wish to inspect closer, should you desire.
I
Well, if
will
it, Mhm.
definitely want to go and investigate.
yeah, if I see something, I'll definitely take a peek.
Okay?
Is this the same sign that we found before? That's like saying, "Hi, the magic shop is over here."
This is a potion shop. That was
Ah,
something else.
got it. I'll definitely take an interest because I would have left my side of the Gaib on as just kind of a default. We're still looking for assassins and they have funky tricks.
With the side of the Gaib, you just spot something quite small, sort of etched. It's like a hidden symbol that would not be visible without the sight of the Gaib, or like if you without staring at it intently and knowing what you're looking for. Right in the bottom right hand corner, there is almost like a little glass bottle sort of shape with a stopper that has been magically carved into it. But no words and nothing else of the sort.
Hmm.
Looks like a little round bottom flask.
Okay. Valerian, what do you think? Are we in the business of looking for some potions at the moment, or do you want to head straight to your armorer?
Well, I think potions we should do with everybody together.
Well, perhaps. Makes sense. You could also buy a couple for yourself.
Well, most of my money's going to go towards armor for Shirun, but
True. Understandable. Perhaps we go do that first then.
All right. You walk over to the familiar site of the leathersmith, where there is what looks like a young man with a sort of almost wispy, barely there mustache, if you could call it that. That's like covered in this glistening sheen of sweat, and he is like sitting there with this large piece of glass that magnifies whatever he's doing as he's seeming to work on very fine leatherworking details by the light of the window.
okay.
Okay. I'll kind of see him and hello, good sir.
And you see he almost pricks himself. And he goes, yes, how can I help you?
Apologies, I did not mean to interrupt your train of thought. But we have some business that we would like to discuss.
Okay, sure. You see, he puts stuff away. Is there something you want to buy? Commission?
This would be a commission, and I'm assuming you're riding Sharoon? Just like
Yeah.
I read Gobi around? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we are looking to give some protection to our mighty warhorse, and we'd like to commission some armor. We have a couple of pieces of armor that maybe you can use as raw materials to help bring down and perhaps implement to give a little bit extra something to it.
You are the one that came before.
Yes.
The scary mask lady. Yes, yes, yes. My friend talked to you about it. I am Karchu. You have the payment today and the pieces that you want me to work with,
So
restitching and so forth.
I have this armor that helps protect you against fire. Can we
Oh.
incorporate that protection into the armor for the horse?
I can incorporate elements of it. I actually have some of this chemical it has been treated with, so I could treat the other pieces of it as well, but it will take me some time.
And how do you have like armor that's already pre-made?
For a horse?
Yes.
If let's see here. Roll me a D100. 75 and above, he has something.
A 92?
You're actually coming at just the right time. I am almost done with this piece that I have been working on, and it might be a perfect fit for your steed. The one outside, yes? The gorgeous warhorse. You see, he sort of looks
Mhm.
outside. This will do very nicely. I shall take these pieces of armor, we can resell them, and I can sell you this horse armor.
And then the armor that I have, is it worth the same or more than the horse armor?
I will give
'Cause
it a good quality for you. It has been a personal project I've been working on. I'll make it something worthwhile. That's the DM saying. Question is horse armor. Let me look in my list of things. Items.
I have a quick
Is there
question.
something? Yeah, go ahead.
Um, when you put on magical armor, it automatically fits to you. If Ariun can get Shiriun into the magical resistance fire leather armor, would it automatically fit to the horse?
No, it fits to a certain degree. You can't put a human-sized leather armor, magical or not, onto a cow or a horse and say it just grows new leather. Not in this setting.
You're telling me this isn't made out of Hulk's super stretchy shorts?
No. Not if you want it to be armor. If you want it to be non-terrible shorts, that's a different thing.
The
so
best armor.
I'd still want it to be like studded leather armor, and then because of heat issues,
Mm-hmm. Studded
and then with
leather.
some sort of resistant would be cool.
Are you tied to any sort of specific resistance, or do you want to roll
No,
for it and see?
we can roll for it.
Okay.
And keeping in mind, armor for me is half price
Yes.
because I just unlocked that, and that's fucking
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Uh, resistance. There's so many types of armor. Hold on. How many? Okay, I'll work on this in the little break that we have, the exact details of it, but you acquire a really well-fitted piece of armor with a certain type of resistance, which I shall give you a few details.
Cool.
He says it will take him a few days just to sort of add some finishing touches to it. At least a day, so you can
Right.
come collect it tomorrow.
And
Same
then
time.
are we doing a straight exchange then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okie dokie. That's horse armor sorted out. You're not going to be dying, hopefully, anytime soon.
Plus a
And your
+2
money's
to my
settled.
armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Or her armor
As
class.
her armor class. As for the rest of you, my 3 lads sitting in the old stag.
I
What?
think we lost Don.
Yes,
Yep.
we just lost Taz. He seems to still
Okay.
be in Discord, maybe? I
No,
don't
he
know if
dropped.
his
He
internet
dropped from
dropped or what.
Discord.
Give
Yeah,
him some
because
time.
he's just down.
Give him some time to reconnect. In the meantime, my other 2 friends. Anything in particular you would like to do?
Just take the letter of recommendation and the apprenticeship letter to the House of Wisdom when we go.
Mm-hmm. Are you going yourself? Taking anybody with you?
I'll take Afsoon and Alice Stockery and anyone else that wants
Okay.
to go.
I'm
Galen?
gonna
If
go.
this is while
Yeah,
we're
Galen will
still
go.
out,
Lack of anything better to do.
Okie dokie. Galen, Nickmund, and your two resident nerds go with you back to the House of Wisdom. You head out. Let me just check something. As you're walking by, like the bridge to the old bazaar, you walk past this sort of section, and you see that there has been a sort of crowd that's gathering, a medium-sized crowd. Lots of people have just sort of stopped by midway of what they're doing and are listening to somebody, it looks like, um, giving a sort of sermon or some sort of recitation of something. And he's talking to like this small group of people standing on this very tiny little wooden platform. And you see he is giving, if you stay and listen for a little bit of time, he has this long poem that he's reciting, and everybody seems kind of entranced and really interested in what he's saying.
Uh,
You sort of walk by that. Mhm.
is this the bard we saw back in? Is that Merv?
You remember. It
Yeah,
is. Hmm. It is not.
it is not. Okay,
Let's no. It doesn't look like the exact same guy, especially not at this distance. He looks a little bit different.
a little bit different.
He looks on the young side. He's got sort of this brown, reddish almost beard, very well dressed clothes, and he's reciting these poems. You see everybody sort of like after he finishes, they do like clap. Some people give money, and there's others who are sort of whispering to each other, and you hear the name Shams sort of mentioned as this almost celebrity. There's almost a reverence to his name.
What are the poems about?
Um, Very highbrow intellectual stuff. I'm not telling you what kind of poems he's reading. Give it like poems about people heading off to war and people having faith and holding on in
It's
times of
art we
trouble.
wouldn't understand.
I mean,
Saying
you probably could
we
if
the
you stayed
players
a
wouldn't
while.
understand.
No.
It's art in a language that I would say you, because of magic, speak fairly fluently, but Galen, you're still sort of learning. So there's lots of like artsy, poetic words thrown in there. You're like, what did he just say? I understood the basics. But
uh,
there's lots of eloquent poem
now,
shit.
is the crowd? Well, you said the crowd is listening. Are they like uplifted by this, or are they confused?
Are they entranced?
There's people certainly like invested in it, and there seems to be like a general boosting of morale. People are like, oh my god, I saw Shams, and you see a few like young girls giggling and like talking to each other as they're sort of running away to their classes. There's a few older ladies, older men even, sort of discussing as they sit around of the latest that they just heard, sort of debating why this verse was better than this other poet's verses. He seems to be like a local celebrity of sorts.
And we don't see pickpockets running rampant through the crowd.
You can make a check if you want.
I'll definitely make a check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good check. It's a 19 perception.
19. That's pretty good.
Not quite as good. 13.
13. Okay. Galen, you don't spot anything untoward. You don't see people too close together or like somebody suspicious sort of ducking in and out. Nickman, you don't spot that either. You spot something else. As the person gets off stage and turns away, and just as he's about to disappear into the crowd, after shaking a few hands, talking to a few people, um, You swear as he sort of flourishes his sort of cloak as he puts it over his head again, the color seems to change and the texture a bit as well.
Now in our time here, in the city, there hasn't been open casting of magic, but like, is it almost somewhat tolerated, or from what we've
Oh,
seen?
nope. You see, he very much like was about to step into a shadow when nobody was looking, and as he sort of put that cloak up, there is a barely noticeable shimmer. You notice at that point when you look around to see if anybody else saw what the hell just happened. Nobody was looking at him in particular for that brief second before you see him sort of melt into a crowd.
Interesting.
So his cloak changed color, not him.
Yes. Cloak change color, texture, maybe some design, very subtly. Only because you were watching him that you spotted it.
Okay.
Other people might pass it off as a trick of the eye or something else. Anyways, you continue towards the House of Wisdom for more weird sights and sounds. Let me bring you guys to the nice little picture I have. You head up with Afsoon and Alisakri, right back to the information counter, as it were, the registration counter that they have set up. And you see there is like an older lady there today.
Now with the letters, did we get the name of the Caliph's trusted advisor, or who he's sending us to in the House of Wisdom?
Caliph's trusted advisor. Right, there was. As I look through it, is Azro good?
He was having trouble with Discord.
Mm, damn it, I had it written down somewhere.
Yeah, he's saying his Discord's not loading at the moment.
Darn. Well, we could take an early 6 minute to 10 minute break just to see if it helps him figure stuff out.
Mhm.
Sure.
What do y'all think?
Sure.
All right. Let's buy some time
Mhm.
for Azrael to hop back in, and I shall gather my notes. In the meantime, we'll catch you in about 6 to 10 minutes. Stick with us.
Perfect.
resistance yet, but the armor should work.
All right, we are back live.
What do you think? All right, I have done Shirun's armor.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked? Okay.
So just looking at D&D Beyond, and they've already got pre-order up for their World of Warcraft expansion.
Yeah, I just saw
Oh,
that too.
no.
boy. Oh, boy.
Star Wars next year too.
I saw that.
World of Warcraft. No. No.
Just what we needed. Combine WoW with D&D. This is gonna go great.
I played World of Warcraft for ages.
So did I.
I played it, but it doesn't need its own expansion for D&D. No.
But
Well,
Wizards needs the money,
clearly.
They need the money
and
back.
Blizzard needs the money. It's an untapped revenue stream for both. How could you not
Yep.
want both those companies to make millions
Yeah.
more on sucking the soul
Mhm.
out of people that don't need their souls sucked anymore?
I know, right? Deathglare, no, Deathglare, don't let the dark side take you.
No, that's coming in 2027.
Right. That one too. I don't understand how they're gonna do that, but we'll see.
I don't know.
Okay. She should
The
also
Star
be
Wars
resistant to
thing
poison.
I can get behind, but it already has
Star
its
Wars
own
is
thing
already in
going with
5e.
upcoming building, and so it's like
That's
Yeah.
unofficial.
Yeah, it's yeah.
it's official enough for me. If it has a
Unofficial
book
5e.
and it exists, then
It suits
screw it.
better. It suits better. That's my opinion. It suits the format of Star Wars a lot better.
It's pretty good. I've been reading the book too much that some fans made. It's actually really good.
I'm actually playing in a Star Wars 5e game, Shadow Goblin Tuesday.
Are you
Yeah.
using that
It's
book?
for recording. Yes, it's D&D 5e. There's a lot of rules. Not the D&D Star Wars rules, the 5e Star Wars rules. Anyways, back from break. Let's get back to extremely exciting stuff like
Libraries.
So you're telling me I can't bring in an X-wing and just bomb the Eagle's Nest?
No. Unless you want me to bring
Why
in
would you
Darth
want to bring an
Maul.
X-Wing for that when clearly the
Lightsaber.
Y-Wing is better suited for the task?
Oh my god.
Yep.
But the X-wing is just classic.
The answer is B-wing.
So is the
bomber,
Y-wing.
you idiots.
True.
No, the answer
The
is the
X-Wing usually
Resistance
lives
Bomber.
longer,
Thank you.
All right. The three of you walk into the House of Wisdom early in the morning. Four of you: Fenric, nope, Nikumund, Alasakri, Galen, and Olafsoon. And you are greeted on the letter. It says the person you are to meet goes by the name of. It's a little bit similar to somebody else, but that's just because names are repetitive sometimes. Somebody by the name of Ibn Ishaq al-Nadim is an arcane researcher that you have to go meet. That's the contact that was given to you. Is the music too loud? Is it just me?
It's a bit loud.
Put your ass down there.
You say his name was Aladdin?
Nope. What?
Aladdin.
Jafar?
Nope. There's... Oh, goodness. It's... this. Ibn Ishaq al-Nadim. Thank you very much. Aladdin is somebody else. He's an extremely powerful maid with a flying carpet. You have this name and this letter that you can pass to the strict old lady that's sitting at the counter with like these half-moon kind of glasses, with a hijab sort of covering everything else. But she has these stern sort of wrinkles, almost like she's been frowning for years and years and years, and it's just sort of etched itself into her face. She looks up at you with this frown.
Nikumund is clearly intimidated, and I'll walk up with the letter and be like, we're supposed to meet a friend?
Correct answer is you start with good morning, madam. Snatches
Galen
the
just
pen.
Galen just kind of Galen just kind of smiles behind Nikoman, letting Nikoman take point and just fumble his way through it.
Typical. I don't know what you're smiling about. I can see you right there as well. I noticed. And then she reads that paper and she goes, "Ah, yes. I shall send word for Al Nadim to come down. You can wait right there. And do not make noise. Respect silence in the House of Wisdom." Sort of sniffs and goes back to her tea. You guys are quite early here in the morning. There are not so many people here on a Sunday, it seems. In like 10 minutes' time, you see this sort of middle-aged man with this very neat, like almost pointed beard with a white turban and these very simple, rough spun sort of outfit, but very clean still. Sort of comes down, there's a leather satchel at his side, and he says, talks to the lady at the front desk, and he turns to you and he goes, "Ah, hello. I am told you are here to meet me. I am
Yes.
to help show you around the House of Wisdom."
We are friends of the Sultan and acquaintances of the Caliph. And he gave us this letter of recommendation both to meet you, to get access to the library, and for our friend here, Afsoon, to gain admittance to the House of Wisdom.
You see, he finally takes note of Soon, who's been like very quietly just sort of picking his nails in the background nervously, and he just sort of straightens up and introduces himself to this guy, who just sort of nods calmly, and he goes, "Right. Well, I can. My attention can only be divided into certain matters. Perhaps you can wait here in the public halls. I shall settle the matter of his administration, send him to a teacher to sort of begin his introductions and all that. Should make time, I think, for the starting classes. Be good to get to know his fellow students, and then I shall come back for you if you do not mind waiting."
Okay, we can wait. Now,
The halls of Rashid are available to you. I shall find you.
does Afsoon look like a kindergartner going off on his first day of school?
Yes. Worse. He looks like somebody that just got deafened. He looks like somebody who left house and moved countries for the first day of university. That kind of face. I know that intimately. But like, oh god, where am I? Like, what am I doing? I don't know anybody here. And like imposter syndrome just smacked him in the face all of a sudden, essentially.
Well, just before Afsoon leaves, Nikoman's going to go up and go, "We are proud of you for joining us on this trip and helping us. And this is probably a big step up for you, but it comes at a small price from us. While you're in there, you know what we're fighting. We need you to be careful, and if anything seems suspicious, send word to us. We'd just like to know, like, if you see something that's really weird, or you see the assassins."
And Kashashin, yes, yes. I promise. Until my dying breath, I shall keep an eye out for these wicked evildoers hiding in the shadows and send word to you at once.
No dying breath. Just be safe. Just this is
He sort of
a side mission. So this isn't
reaches
your
out to
primary
shake
thing.
your hand for entirely too long. We'll do it. You can trust me with this. I owe you and all of the others my life. If you need anything at all from the library, I shall do my best. And then he runs after Nadim, who is sort of just started walking away. Waves back a little bit and continues running after the guy.
Now, how much of an evil eye is the lady at the front desk giving us? For
Oh,
talking?
you turn around and she is fully like, there's a book that's upside down and she's like watching over and like seeing the whole thing going on. And she just sort of sniffs and goes back to reading her book. But she's got her eye on you.
Nikuman
See
averts his
Alice Thackeray
gaze.
wipes away a little tear. Oh, I remember when I was that young. It's going to be torture for the poor kid. Sleep is for the weak. That's what they told us in the first week of school.
Really? Is it
Anyways.
difficult here?
Oh yes. Studying. Day in and day out. There's a lot to see, a lot to learn. The world is an amazing place.
Do you think I can make it here?
Anybody can make it here, Master Nikomand. Everybody has different talents, different specialities.
Do I believe him,
said,
or is he just fluffing me up?
You can roll an insight check if you want.
That's a 6.
This guy's full of shit. There's no way he believes in you. He can barely read. At least he's being nice about it, I guess.
Nikuman will
yeah.
grin. He'll just nod.
He brings you to the halls of Rashid. There's any number of books you can look at that you want to while you're waiting. And after like 45 minutes to an hour, Al-Nadim sort of returns back to you guys, collect you, seemingly finding you with ease. Right. He has settled in. Now, how can I help you?
We have this letter from the Caliph. We need to do some research, both on Baghdad and the Nikuman's going to lean in close. Do you know what's happening here and elsewhere? The Assassin's War?
Okay, when you mention Assassin War, he goes, ah, yes. You are working with the Caliph to root out spies and such.
We're working with the Sultan. He gave us an introduction to the Caliph, and the Caliph immediately leaves. So, yes, well, Caliph, yeah, mostly Sultan.
It is glad that the people have somebody to look out for them. Our city has accepted many of the refugees, but plenty of other people that would come along with them. Warmongers, spies, hashashin. We have no way of filtering them out, as of yet. So I shall do my best to help you with whatever it is you may require in the House of Wisdom. And if there are hours you cannot dedicate, I shall find some apprentices and continue doing the research if you shall need information to be found.
Okay. Me and Alice Dockery have already searched, I don't know what to call them, the beginner archives. I'm just a beginner myself. But I think we need to search the deeper knowledge, you know.
Deeper knowledge. There are many halls that we can start with. Luckily for you, I am in charge of classification and sorting of a lot of documents, books, and texts, so when it comes to finding things, I am second to none here. Now, what topics do you wish to research today?
First, magical cups, powerful magical cups. That'd be one thing we need to look at. And Nikuman pointedly does not look at Galen when he says this.
Powerful magical cups? You mean like the Holy Grail or stuff like that? Are you talking about in a religious, mythological sense? Or?
Even where I'm from, we've heard of the Holy Grail, but I don't think it's that. Maybe like the sub-Holy Grail, or if that makes any sense.
Somebody's poor attempt at recreation of it, then. Is it an item of myth, or is it an artifact that you wish to locate? I'm going to need a few more specifics.
I don't know. Galen, what do you think? Artifact or...
Yeah. I'd call it an artifact. We just want to know more about it.
Well, we can look at the archives in that case for artifacts. Come with me. Mhm. Let's see here. Not the diviner. Sorry, I have to look through all of the chambers of the House of Wisdom to tell you guys which one you need to go to, so give me a second.
Sure.
You mean you don't have this memorized yet? What the fuck?
Do you know how many chambers there are in this library? And how many people are in those each individual chambers and what they do? It's a long ass passage, my guy.
There's the business chamber, there's the nonfiction, there's travel chamber, and the
Actually,
fiction
the
is
first
broken
one-
up into like romance.
Young adult.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here. You
Yeah,
he sort of brings you up past the halls of Rashid, and then you pass by what looks like people reading tea leaves and astrological charts. Then he brings you to the next floor, and there seems to be lots of books on like death and the afterlife, like necromancy theory and stuff like that. And then there is a whole floor for creatures, mythological creatures and monsters of all kinds. And then there is the Forbidden Chamber. You are not allowed into, right at the top. Okay. I think he's gonna bring you to divination. Gosh damn it. He brings you to the second floor, and he says, he brings you to a specific section. He says, these are the artifacts of the known world that we have collected from a variety of different regions that have been submitted. If we start looking here, if you have anything else to give me more than a magical cup, we can narrow it down. Do you have a region, a type of mythology it might be connected to? A region, like a country or a person of note? We can start there. If not, we're going to be searching the entirety of this library for magical cups.
Yeah, just looking at. I don't think Nikoman was in the room when they were. Nikoman was in the room when we were figuring out the cup. I am a poor note taker and I didn't write it down.
It was written in Persian.
Yes. Ancient Persian. The question is what you want to share.
Nikoman will turn towards Galen.
We believe it's of Persian origin.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Very well.
silver cup, I believe. And
That narrows it down. Okay.
start there.
All right. Very well. And you see he sort of divides, since there's the four of you, he gives Alice Sakri a section, he takes a section, each of you get a section to sort of search, because there is a lot of searching to do. There's going to be lots of scrolls, books to flip through. For the two of you, I will give you a choice. What kind of checks do you want to make? Do you want to do an investigation, a perception, an endurance, a constitution, argue for whatever? And we'll see how successful you are.
Nikoman's gonna do a religion check.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna burn a lucky.
Okay.
Because Nikoman is neither smart nor wise. He needs all the juice he can get. That's a 15 religion.
Okay. You did pretty good.
Galen's gonna do perception. He's skimming these books and scrolls for the words that are on the cup and the name of the cup.
Okay. You do that.
Boom. Natural 20.
All
Okay.
right. This is going to be a lot more interesting. Nikoman, you do fairly well. You're able to pull out a lot of stuff that isn't it, which helps narrow down your search. You're like, definitely not this, definitely not this, definitely not this. You can rule out all of these regions and all of these time periods, etc. Galen, as you sort of, do you have the cup on your person? Did you bring it
No.
with you?
No.
Okay. You sit here in this library, you begin to sort of get in the zone after the first like 5, 6 books that you flip through that aren't it. What do you think comes to you as this sort of spark, this divine revelation?
As in, like, what he sees, or like.
Would you want me to describe it, or do you want to take the narrative reins here and see? Is it a beam of light that shines perfectly on this one book that holds the answers that you need?
It's he's going through these books, and he's flipped through a couple, and every now and then his eyes keep going back to one book in particular, and as he's halfway through this one, he stops and goes back to one of the first books he looked at and starts flipping through it again, a little bit more slowly this time, until he comes to a page.
In this page is a very beautiful illustration, quite old, of this item that is very similar in shape to cup that you know of. And you look through these pictures, these series of pictures that sort of tell a story, and it's about this ancient Persian goddess of water, of fertility, and healing. Long before Islam or Christianity existed, she had priests who blessed this beautiful filigreed silver chalice, and it's said that she gave her blessing upon it as well. A goddess known as Anahita. And it was said that this cup would generate water that could grant healing of a sort. And for example, if a land was cursed or parched, there is an image of her like pouring this cup of water, and in the next page the land grows green and fertile again. There is image of a sickly person being given a drink of water from this cup, and they're healthy and hale and strong again. And you flip to the next page of this story, and there's almost like a change in the vibes. It's almost like a flip side of its usage. It explains there is some effects, like there are costs to these wonderful gifts because the balance must be maintained. These gifts do not come without a cost. These translations are kind of vague towards the end. They're just pictures of like the field or the village that it belonged to burning after that, or an image of the parent who had begged the goddess to heal their child dying, while their child stands next to them. And you see there is what looks like this random piece of much newer parchment that has been wedged in between the pages, as if somebody was translating and making some notes. And somebody had written down in this looping script that this healing might not be holy or divine in nature. It might be some sort of parasitic effect. It cannot, after all, create life. So perhaps, theoretically, it is stealing vitality from the surrounding land to bless something else. Again, this person is just like scribbling half-baked ideas, and there's no like definite moment, and it just seems to be like an apprentice's notes.
Is it just like a piece of paper tucked into the book?
Mm-hmm. You take the piece of paper?
It takes the book and walks it over to Nikoman and starts pointing out what he's seen. And it might not be holy or divine. It might be something else. It talks about a balance. Costs to the healing.
Well, Hassan Sabah studied here at this library, at this House of Wisdom, if he knew about the chalice and he used it for himself, others would suffer. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Possibly. You know, a mother asking for their child to be healed only for the mother to die shortly thereafter. You know, healing the land and then the village burning.
If
I mean, and there is something here about other uses, but it's still kind of vague. So it's possible that it might not just be healing.
this, well, I might be too suspicious, but this leads credence to my thought that the assassins set you up by sending it, by tricking you into sending it, to trek the
Yep.
the vessel across the land.
Yep. But it's definitely not Christian or Muslim. It's ancient Persian. This goddess.
Do we use it? Can we use it? How would we use it?
It was used on me.
It was. Wait, did the person who used it on you die?
Yes.
Did they die because they used it on you or because they were dying?
Well, at first I thought it was because he was dying, but now doesn't seem like it.
Well, that tells me that that person wasn't an assassin.
No, Matthew was not an assassin.
Unless
He was actually playing 40 chess.
Guillaume was the assassin.
Yes, just be glad I didn't make Guillaume the one that gave you life. Just kill Guillaume. No, I just chose Matthew.
Well, do we hide it? Do we send it back? I don't think we can keep it here at the House of Wisdom.
No, it isn't. It's hidden right now. But it'll be interesting to hear what the Caliph's wife has to say, because she was the one that Matthew was supposed to meet with.
Yeah, you're right. Is there a way to... Can things be found magically?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking Galen.
Your guess is as good as mine. I would, at this point, I would assume yes.
All right, I guess we should ask Alistocry if we can hide things magically. And Nigaman will try and find Alistocry and motion for Galen to bring the book.
You find Alistocry fully sleeping behind a very big book while maintaining the ruse that he's reading. No snoring, just very quiet breathing. And if you pull the book down, you notice he's asleep.
You're going to lean in close. Is that hard to do?
I was just resting my eyes.
Yes.
I got a bit of dust in them, and they turned red. How can I help you, Master Nickmund?
We found the information we needed. We don't know too much about magic. Is Is it possible to hide something magically?
Yes. To shield it from tracking and such.
How?
Well, there are certain ritualistic spells. If it is a person you wish to hide, there are amulets for this sort of thing. Difficult to forge, rare, but existent in this world.
Let's say we're gonna hide an object that big. How do we do it?
Well, there is a ritual known to some of the satraps we could set up. It will take a bit of time. There are some ingredients that I shall have to hunt down in the city, but it's possible. I could create a box of some sort that could keep it hidden so long as it is within the box.
Which is easier?
Then
The box or the magic?
part of the ritual would be enchanting the box.
Oh, okay.
Unless you wish to hide it forever permanently in some place, in which case the ritual will take a bit longer to permanently settle the magic into a certain hiding spot.
What do you think, Galen?
Could magic be used to not necessarily hide, but trick?
How so? Magic has many uses. What do you wish for it to do?
If magic is being used to track something, could that tracking be redirected to something else?
Usually it depends on the kind of tracking magic. A scrying, for example, would require very specific details on the item. It would be a lot easier to keep it within an area that is shielded or a small box or something of the sort, which I can etch and imbue with magic that hides it from such tracking spells in the first place. Would that be suitable?
What is scrying?
That is when, for example, somebody... It is a higher level magic, of course, quite difficult to do, but for example, I know of a person and this person has traveled quite far and I wish to check in on them or spy on them, perhaps, if you have evil intentions. I can look through and see how the person is doing in a certain distance.
Random question, unrelated to anything. Say you went to take a bath in the river. Would they spy on you when you're doing that? Would they know
I mean,
not to do that then? Or how does it work?
Theoretically, they could spy on you whenever. I would assume they are not next to you, in which case they would not know that you are in the river. Although if they did know you were in the river and then spied on you, that is quite the breach of privacy. Do you have somebody that is harassing you?
We're jumping into assumptions and flights of fancy here.
And rivers,
I am.
apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got yelled at it already, so I don't need a second yelling.
All right. Well, do you wish for me to carry out this ritual for this art item you have?
Maybe wait till after tomorrow for reasons.
Very well.
Give us another day or two.
Yeah.
Shall I collect the materials?
How expensive is it?
It is not impossible. I have means. Gives you the sly, smirky little smile.
Please.
Very well. I have been needing to stretch these old bones anyway, and I can get some snacks on the way. You see, he sort of gets up. I shall be heading to the bazaar. Good loot.
Alright.
Heads off.
Nigaman's
That's the
Nigaman's gonna stay here. I don't know what anyone else wants to do.
Okay.
That's the real reason why he wanted to go. Mans was looking for some snacks.
Yeah. He was like,
Mhm.
it's tea
Needed
time.
that baklava.
Hey, you might go crazy. Go for something else.
Balaclava.
Different region.
Hold on, I think I have one of those somewhere.
All right. While all of this is going on, it takes them a couple hours. I turn my camera back to Derek, Aryun, and Fenric. What do you want to do on this fine summer's day?
I think Derek needs a chance to do with it.
Derek's really got nothing going on. He's just chilling, waiting for everything
Find
to.
trouble.
All right, if he's hanging out, Brain had thought. I would like to head back to the hotel we're staying at and scoop up my family in Kala, and then just go hang out at the bazaar and stretch our merchanty feet as we'd all just go out and enjoy ourselves for a change. Right, we're in Baghdad. Let's go explore the city and see what we can find.
You can certainly do that. Let me just check a couple of things. You grab your family. Are you taking Aryun and everybody that wants to come with you? Form a
If
little party?
anybody would like to go.
Okey-dokey.
I think Aryun is going to spend some time looking at like seeing if there's any like animal vendors.
Adding more to the collection, are we?
No, I'm just looking.
Browsing.
Unless I can find a tiger or something like that.
She wants another dog.
No, I want like
Tiger. On the list,
or a
okay.
lion.
Saber.
Or a bear. Oh my.
A lion, a tiger, a liger. Oh shit!
She hasn't
That's
been
not.
around a lot of animals recently, so she's going to look for animals.
Let's not.
So basically, just say, does Baghdad have a zoo?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to find out. It's a big city. Let's see. All right. You lot head out. Do you want to stay in the bazaar that you've been to once or twice, or do you want to try exploring the gates of Damascus, which is technically like a sort of street and trading area built within the walls of Baghdad?
I think we would. That sounds cool. The a market inside of the walls.
There is one, yes.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And so we would go out and we're almost in that like touristy mentality is what I'm thinking. Just like I would just want to go out and have fun with the family and like in this rare occasion that we haven't had for weeks, where it's like cool, we got to we got to Merv and then we met up at the caravanserai, we got to Isfahan and all the shit went down, but no, we're in Baghdad, we don't have any immediate, this thing's about to explode. So I'm gonna take this rare moment to try to just go be and enjoy some quality time.
And it is quite a nice district. I think, or even if you want to hang out with them as well, this is where you would find things that are more exotic to the eye, even. This is where the heart of the city is. Merchant, salesman, shops with almost everything that you can think of. There are houses built into this sort of area as well. But in between the houses, there's lots of refugees' tents that are sort of doubling up as merchant shops and traders and such. There is quite a variety of people from all over the world here. You walk by another seemingly bustling blacksmithy-esque place. This one seems to have quite a strong magical signature coming from it to those of you with
Hmm.
senses tuned to that sort of thing. You walk by a shop called The Wonders of Beijing, and there is what looks like coffee house equivalent of a place that's rather bustling, and another public library in this part of town.
Interesting. I think I'd like to stop by that blacksmith and just look around at the various goods.
You walk into the shop, and there's this very tall, broad-shouldered, muscular, like very dark-skinned man of African descent. And he sort of turns to you. Half of his face seems like a little burnt, from something old, and he has this very nice, like, amulet on a simple cord that's sort of hanging around his neck. And he's literally like in the middle of forging something. I'll be right there. He turns around, dips it in the water. There's like steam billowing as he turns to you, and you see a sort of shimmer around his face and skin, just hovering there with your gem eye. But to everybody else, they don't really see anything beyond a human man. Welcome to the Steels of Kaf. Do you have business here today? I am quite busy.
Apologies, it is our first time in the city, and this you have a lovely place here. It caught my eye. I wanted to come see and peruse your wares, if you didn't.
You see, he sort of leans down, putting his weight down on the counter as he looks down at you and your family, and he goes,
Mm-hmm.
It has been a while since we have had halflings. A pleasure to meet you.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, my friend. And I'll give him a respectful bow in return.
See, there's almost seems to be a little bit of steam or smoke coming out as he like gives that angry snort, and he eyes you a little bit closer.
That is an interesting ailment you have, young one.
Yes, I know. I need to eat more. I've never been able to keep it on my little bones here. I've always been of the smaller stature.
I mean, not your height. I'm talking about the eye. That is the
At which
heart
point
of
I'll
the
kind of
Delta. I have seen it once.
At which point Fenric is like locked up. He freezes and instantly gets guarded about the situation.
I have traveled there before.
Ah,
Fear not. I remember your kind. It was a peaceful village. Saddens my heart to hear what happened. But it seems people survived. That is good.
so you threw me for a loop. I was not expecting. Fenric is gonna stand there, his mouth slightly agape, and he's like as shell shocked as I am, where it's like, ah, and I don't know how my parents are reacting, but he's definitely gonna take a moment to just try to process.
They have the
And-
same expression as you. There are 4 identical jaw drops. Just, you see, there's almost like a gruff smile that takes over this man's face as like he is kind of pleased at what he did,
Oh.
and he goes,
All of a sudden, there's 4 consecutive flies that flies down everybody's mouths. They're just, huh?
Clearly he's having fun with you guys. He says,
Like I said, I was a visitor there many years ago.
It is as pleasing to hear as surprising. Well, please, you must tell me more. But how did you recognize? Obviously, it's not something I parade around. Not many people would know of in the first place.
You hide it well. humans.
You see he sort of rumbles his way to the door. You see he sort of flips the sign outside to closed, sets down like this big bar, and like goes to like draw the curtains on the windows. And then he takes off that little amulet, plays with it in his hand. The moment he takes it off, that sort of shimmering spell melts away, revealing scaled skin and features with horns that sort of rise into little peaks, and a snout, dragonborn. You see his hands and his musculature make a little bit more sense now. No tail, but he sort of moves with a little bit more ease in his natural form now that he isn't trying to like hide everything. And he goes,
We are not so different, having to hide our natures. I am practiced in the art of working with magic when I was a young boy.
my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
I think that hiccup was like when I was a young lizard.
boy. Yeah, I didn't know what to say. I was like, egg doesn't really work in this one. When I was a young apprentice, I worked at the heart of the Delta for a bit.
Gem work, artificery. Delicacy was not my strong suit, but I trained in it anyways.
The only regret that you gave me today is that I did not bring my business here earlier this. I sold some wares to another shop in the city, but for a friend of mine.
Well, if you plan on staying in the city and you need new weapons or anything enchanted or enhanced, come to me. I am Magan.
You see, he reaches down with one of his giant, meaty clawed hands.
I reach up and take his hand in both of mine and just very like excitedly just give him a hearty shake. My name is Fennec Lumina. It is such a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And yours as well.
And I'll just like, and these are my parents and my childhood friend.
Right.
And then after a moment, I'll just reach up and like hesitantly reach for it. Like he's really uncomfortable with reaching for his mask in the middle of the city. But after that like a half second of hesitance, I'll reach up and take my mask off and sit, and just put it on the nearby counter for a moment and just like pat it for a moment and then just turn back to greet him. I'll give him a little bow and then another bow, just this one like deeper and just like an actual like heartfelt. And I'll start rooting around in my pack for some different snacks and stuff as I quickly look around for some chairs and things. Like I'm about to get into full. We're hanging out now. We're friends.
it's a hangout time, like all good people. He brings you. There's a quiet little corner with actual height appropriate chairs for you guys and like a really comfy plush sort of ottoman for himself. He sits down. He brings some tea to steep as you sit down, and he's perfectly happy to talk to you about anything and everything. Honestly, reminding you that once in a while it is good to find other people you don't have to hide with.
So that's what I'm doing for the rest of however long I'll be allowed to stay in there. Is Fernick doesn't care about shopping anymore. He is now hanging out. He's made a new best friend, and we're good.
All right. Fenric is busy, drinking tea with a dragonborn. There's 2 people in the House of Wisdom. That leaves Aryun, Derek. Is there anything about the world you wish to explore? Any trouble you wish to get into?
I want to go searching for like the bestiaries, but also throughout the city while we're moving, I want to keep my ears open for any rumors.
Okay, that is what I like to hear. Give me your choice of whatever check you think. Do you want to talk to people? It can be something charisma based. Do you want to just
Oh, she doesn't want to
walk
talk to
around
people.
and
She's
listen?
afraid of people.
Gotcha. Listening then.
Listening.
You can have
Nope,
perception.
that's a 9.
I'll
Well,
say
it's
this.
difficult trying to pick up rumors third hand from some random person second hand passing by conversation.
You hear a lot about what's currently going on in the city. I will say this. You sort of walk around the bazaar and you take a little stroll across the bridge, maybe across the water. You see the Abu Hanifa Mosque. It's a very simple, humble building. There's gardens all around it, and like somewhere you can go to find just a sense of peace and quiet away from the hustle and bustle of the city. But normally, where it would be quiet, you see lots of refugees building up tents, like cooking areas, infirmaries all around the sort of refuge of this mosque. And you see a lot of like scholars and dervishes and people that usually hang out at the mosque or work there, visit there. You see a lot of them working with refugees, helping them out, tending to wounds, illnesses, making food. And there seems to be just a lot of people milling about. And you get the feeling that, if there was any place to pick up rumors or information, hanging out here might be one good way to do it. Because that's where you will find gossipy elderly. And also people with nothing better to do than, talk. And people who might be in trouble.
Is Derek with me or is he off doing something else?
Up to you. Oh, welcome in. I'm going to say this right. Antrofables with the 4 Raiders. And
Oh, and roll check.
roll check attack. Welcome in. Bonjour.
Double raid.
Welcome in, French Raiders. We are currently set about. The party has scattered in the city of Baghdad. We're playing D&D at the moment. Pathfinder. I know you guys are Pathfinder people, but we'll see what we can get. Thank you for raiding. Welcome in, buddies. All right. Azrael, do you want Derek to go with Aryun, or do you want to wander around the city on your own?
I really don't have any plans for Derek for this time, so whatever works.
You're accompanying Aryun.
And I would
You
turn to Derek and say, "This is a good place to find information, maybe."
I mean, as any other. If you guys hang around a bit, you see there is the muezzin, the person who does the call to prayer 5 times a day. So you see him like finish his cleaning duties and then go to do the call to prayer, and like all the people sort of congregate for a little bit of time to do their prayers and then disperse once again to continue about their day. You see he has this almost veteran look to him, and has one eye that is like gone. And after the call to prayer, you see him shuffling back out, taking his broom that he left to the side, putting it away, going to this small hut just on the outside of the mosque. You see he goes to settle down, just to sort of enjoy some quiet time, it seems. There is what looks like the imam, the head priest of that area, and he seems to have been talking with some people, helping out, passing out bandages and food and stuff like that. And any number of refugees that if you wish to, you can mingle with.
Well, I guess we can go and talk to some people, see if we can find information. Aryun will be very like unsure of herself
Mm-hmm.
while she's doing it.
I will say this. As you guys are sort of hesitating, not sure of what you want to do, you see someone that looks a little bit different to the crowd. Maybe that stands out a little bit. I would say um, Derek spots him first and he sort of points out to Aryun about this person. And you see what looks like almost like a rough, burly, like bouncer looking fellow. That seems to be walking up to the like older imam guy who's like quietly talking with a few people, and the contrast is quite visible between the two. He almost seems to be talking with this person in a rough, almost questioning sort of voice. And you see the like priest guy seems to be almost like saying like no to something. They have some sort of minor spat or disagreement that they're having. If you wish, you can try and sneak up and overhear, or not.
I'll just like, well, I'm on my horse, so sneaking up is kind of hard.
Right.
Maybe there's like a bit of grass not too far away, and I'll go and lead or Shirun over for some food,
Mm-hmm.
like for a little midnight snack.
There are some very nice, like wild grasses and plants that are growing that she finds a nice patch of, and a perfect excuse for you to sidle up and just lean down a little bit to get a hearing ear on what's going on. And you hear over talking between the imam about um, clearly this guy, who you see other people refer to as Gur, Ghur, seems to be trying to intimidate or push his weight around to the priest and ask about when somebody is coming. He mentions a name like, when is Rumi coming around? And you see the imam kind of goes, I don't know who you're talking about. Please stop coming here. You're disturbing the peace. This has been like the 6th time you've been here in as many days. Got nothing for you kind of situation. And Gore's kind of like really be like, no, I know he's going to come here, old man. Tell me, when is he going to be here? I need to talk to him. My boss wants to talk to him. That kind of a situation is going on. And you manage to overhear that.
I'm gonna get back on Shirun because that's my safest place to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kind of like sidle up and go, so they said that they don't know, so why do you keep bugging them?
You see this guy has to look up at you a little bit, and he's got this almost like buzz cut, like hair that's cropped very short except for like a scar that goes over the left side that cuts into his eyebrow a little bit all across his scalp. And he sort of leans up to you and he like postures a little bit, but he's still shorter than you on the horse. And he goes, what's it to you, little lady? Why don't you mind your own business?
Well, because I don't want to. And you're bothering these people. And
I ain't
it's not.
bothering nobody. Right.
Well, you are. And you need to stop.
You going to stop me
If I have to.
with your nice little pony?
If I have to. She's not a nice little pony. And I do the tap tap where her little kill switch button is. Her
Mhm.
ears pin and she lunges at the guy and does like a chomp just in front of his nose.
All right. I want you to go ahead and roll either an intimidation on behalf of Aryun or yourself. I'll give you a choice. Which one? How do you want to do it?
Oh, I'm totally being intimidating. That's on me.
Let's go. Let's go. You can get like a plus d6 from your horse. Like a little inspiration.
Nice. That'd be a 25.
There is something about.
And I haven't even dropped my mask.
You
I'm
haven't
just-
even dropped your mask. You did this all with bare face. There's something about the steely gaze combined with your clear height advantage and your no-nonsense attitude, and clearly you've seen some measure of combat, and Shirun is on her best intimidating behavior. She almost paws at the ground a little bit and snaps at him, and the snap is like real close. Somebody deserves a treat after this, I think. And you see the guy immediately flinches, and he goes, "Control your damn horse, crazy lady." And he turns to the imam and says, "I'll be back. We aren't gonna stop until we find him." He sort of sidles along, kind of avoiding Tyrion a little bit, steps into some bushes, and trottles off. Clearly worse not having accomplished his mission.
I'm gonna
You
turn
see-
to the priests. He was bugging priests.
Yeah.
So, what was that about?
Well, first of all, thank you for your assistance. People with ill intent in their heart, they never cease to disappoint me. That was a man by the name of Gur. He keeps coming around here, disturbing the refugees, my priests, my clerics, asking about identifying a man by the name of Rumi. Says he's seen him somewhere around the town, that he's supposed to be coming here or something. I do not know what this man is talking about, but no matter how many times I tell him, he does not listen. Keeps coming here on behalf of his boss. I don't suppose you've heard of Al-Najd, Abu Farhad Al-Najd. He owns a few businesses in town and thinks money gives him the power to bully people around, hire these brutes.
Have I heard about this guy?
I don't think you in particular have. Somebody in your group, I think you'll notice maybe Derek has a slight twinkle in his eye. Maybe. Something similar.
He is an emir that has taken over a business here, and well, you know how some people are, not worthy of their noble stations. You, however, are different. My thanks once again.
And who is it they're looking for again?
Somebody by the name of Rumi, so they say. He is a well-known poet all across the Silk Road, and don't know what makes him think Rumi is here in particular. You will have to ask him.
Let me see. Your passive insight is a 12. Okay. With a passive insight of 12 and a passive perception of 15, I think you'll notice that the imam pulls out a sort of handkerchief and wipes away sweat, taking a chance to sort of like swallow nervously, but anyways, let us not talk of these unpleasant matters anymore. Almost like he's trying to shift subtly the direction of the conversation. I am sure you have many things to do today. We shall keep you no longer.
Not really. I'm more interested in why they would be after this Ruby. Was there anything you can think of? Any, like, clearly they keep bugging you quite significantly.
Well, I do not know exactly what they wish with him, but it cannot be anything good when a rich man with burly bodyguards wants to find a humble poet. Maybe he took offense to a certain thing. Maybe they need his wisdom for something. Maybe they wish to hire his services to write a epic story benefiting his master or something else ridiculous of the sort. Nothing, unfortunately, that I think an individual as esteemed as Rumi would want to do. Not that I know him, of course. That would be ridiculous. Anyways.
It seems, though, like you might know him.
Sure you. There is no such thing.
Come now. I'm not going to give him up if that's... am much more interested in making sure that, you know, he's safe and well taken care of and not getting stuck with these people that are clearly not good.
Well, you seem like a kind soul. Come down here. If we must talk, I would not raise my voice.
I get off of
Although your
Sheeran.
steed is magnificent.
And I used her as like a block.
I was never good at all this spying and lying. I told him, and he never listens. Stuck in his own world, that one. The poet, Rumi, is attending, but in disguise. He has been spreading his words, his poems, his messages to the people that need him. He's a free spirit of sorts, not to be bound by any emirs or laws that do not make sense to him, as it were. He will be coming here tomorrow. Gur is trying to find out all of this, perhaps to intercept him. Again, I really do not know why they want anything to do with him, but it can never be anything good. That being said, if you wish to protect him, I think the old man could use some protection. He gets into trouble occasionally. Couple of young ones, if you have friends of the sort. Perhaps if you come by tomorrow, sometime around noon or so, there will be some recitations going on in front of the mosque, of which our mutual friend or perhaps mutual friend to be might be a part of. Maybe you can even talk to him. He's a particular fan of riddles.
Oh, riddles. I'm not very good at riddles.
Well,
But I'll try and come around
in
noon
that
tomorrow.
case, as a repayment for a good deed, here is a clue.
Okay.
Let me find. Moon shines brightest when it doesn't avoid the night. This should be help enough, I think.
Did he say moon?
Mhm.
Moon shines brightest when it doesn't avoid the night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will
Now,
ponder
I
that.
really must be away to my duties. You have a good day, young lady. She sort of he pats your hand and turns away. And you see, as you turn away and you get ready to mount Shirun again, there's like a group of 4 children, some with like mud on their noses, a girl with like half of her pigtail that's out and the other half that's perfectly done, just sort of looking up at Shirun and going, "Lady, is that a horse?"
Yes. Would you like to pet her?
Does she bite?
Only if I tell her to.
You can talk to horses?
Well, not in human words, but in like...
You can talk in horse? That's...
Kind of.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of.
tell my mom that's what I want to be when I grow up. That's stupid. You can't talk to horses. Can too. There's like these kids arguing.
Did you
And,
not
like-
see... Did you not see her go to bite the man?
I did. I thought it was just because, horses and dogs are great at telling bad people are bad people and good people are good people. And he's clearly stinky.
No, I told her to bite him. Bite at him, not to bite him. Just to scare him.
When I grow up, I want an attack horse.
Well, if you find yourself a teacher, you definitely can learn. Anybody can learn.
Thanks, weird lady.
You see the kids sort of,
Lady?
the kids sort of
I,
run away.
I turn to Derek and say, "Do you know anything about Abu Farhad al-Najid?"
I don't know. Let me look.
Look through your notes, and if not, I can jog your memory. I think you collected some information about someone close to him.
Do you remember when?
I think it was when you went to talk to your new corrupt official friend.
I don't have any notes on that.
Okay. Well, in that case, you remember rather conveniently, as a fairy godmother blesses you, that when you went to talk to your new contact that you made that evening, he mentioned that among the people that had come as refugees to the city, there was this one particular emir that was in search of someone in specific, and he was creating quite a ruckus because he had his goons sent out trying to locate this poet or crazy man of some sort. Some eccentric person that was spreading his wisdom, speaking out against earthly possessions and pride and sins and selfishness of the sort. You know, idealist type.
And just for shits and giggles, one more time. So I can write it out.
I got you. This I'm gonna copy.
Trying to write and listen at the same time is really hard.
That's okay. You can just let me know because I have all these written down. Just tell me, and I shall paste it for you. So there you go. And as you discuss, you're able to connect the two dots that this emir and this goon by the name of Gur, write that down for you as well, so you don't forget, is searching for this Rumi person, a name that is not unfamiliar to you. You've heard it before.
That one I do have notes about.
Okay, good. With that, another day has passed by. Is there anything anybody else wants to do this evening?
Well, first, before we break from the library, Nikaman's going to go up to Ibn Ishaq. He'll say, our party is working for the Sultan. We've been directed to you to as a trusted advisor of the Caliph. We're offering you our services for things that are going to happen in the city.
I think you cut out a couple of times there.
Did I?
Yeah, you cut out a couple times.
Shoot. Basically, he's going to go up to Ibn Ishaq and offer his services of the party. Say, we're working for the Sultan, directed us to the Caliph. Caliph directed us to you. He says you're a trusted advisor and friend of him. And they're worried about Al Jara. We're offering our services and whatever you need to secure the city, keep it safe, that kind of stuff.
Al Jara is a man of great influence, greater than even I have here. I am a middling researcher. He sort of tells you, like I said, they probably directed you to me because I know where almost all the books are. In this place, I was in charge of classification and sorting of the documents. Al Jara is one of the, if not the, top mages, top graduates of this House of Wisdom, and he is, for quite some time, been challenging the power of Caliph al-Zahir. Now with the Caliph gone, should anything bad happen, it is my belief and the belief of a lot of people who support the Caliph that Al Jara will take the chance to assert his own power. The Caliph has no heirs of his own to take over.
Does he operate out of the House of Wisdom, or does he have a section of the city, or where's he working from?
I do not know. He is quite... I do not believe we see him that frequently in the House of Wisdom. He comes and he goes. He has a place somewhere about town, but he does not advertise where it is.
Okay, well, the suspicion is that he might be working with the assassins, or he might be one of the assassins.
He is a calculating man. If he... And I believe he will. Many of us who have interacted with him, he is the descendant of a royal bloodline, an important bloodline, and seems to believe himself to be fated to be the Caliph of Baghdad. And I think he will do anything to get that position, Hashashin or no.
I don't know how the politics of Baghdad work, but if the Caliph survives the war, is he still the Caliph, or do you fight for it, or how does it work?
It is... For some time, it has been a succession in terms of bloodline. But before it was as such, the Caliph was chosen from amongst nobles, the top scholars, people of power within the city. It was kind of like by popular vote, or almost like, I wouldn't say a contest, but almost like whoever was most well known and had amassed the most amounts of power and backing amongst, either in Baghdad, it would be like people of high learning statuses, people from the House of Wisdom, sages, or noble bloodlines, people with both. A person of noble bloodline who is also a student or a deemed student of the House of Wisdom would be a perfect candidate to take over as Caliph. It's like a religious-ish position, essentially.
And then the people of Baghdad would vote on them?
The people wouldn't vote. The upper echelons would select this person.
But it's
And
not
the
like
people
that
would either.
anymore anyway.
For the last few years since the establishment of the, if I'm not wrong, it's the Abbasid Empire, it has been a bloodline. Because there was some political things. But Caliph al-Zahir has no heir. So it wouldn't pass to anybody.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Caliph has always thought of me as his son.
Yes, the resemblance is uncanny, especially given that you are quite a bit older than the Caliph.
Well,
I am actually the Caliph's long-lost son. Now turn over the empire.
well, that's
It's
it.
okay. It's all official. He's just adopted.
Right.
Well, we'll definitely be back in. I don't know about tomorrow. We got a meeting tomorrow, the days after, but we're staying at the
Old Stag.
Old Stag. I'm gonna get it right one of these times. The Old Stag.
It's on the map. It's on the map, my
We're
guy.
not looking at a map.
All right, I'm on the map.
Well, we're staying at the Old Stag Inn. If you need anything from us, send word. We'll come help.
Same here. I shall be at the House of Wisdom.
Do you happen to know what Al Jara looks like? How old he is?
He is a middle-aged man. Look up this picture so I can describe Eljar quick. Sorry, I gotta find my list of all of the people. There we go. He is not middle-aged man. He is a rather... He has a white beard, very prominent crow's feet. He's an old man with these really fancy looking clothes, well dressed even for his means, and um, Ibn Ishaq explains to you that he is a man of significant power and study. Wink, wink. Magic.
And is Aljara well known around the city to the people? Like,
Yes.
people walking by would go, like, oh, hey, look, it's Aljara.
Yes. He literally has. I think he is a descendant of. Aljara is well known to be son of a family known as the Banu Hashim, which traces their lineage back to the Prophet Muhammad. So, like, imagine if somebody could directly relate their line to one of a very important religious figure. He has that kind of importance behind his name. And he's also really good at his knowledgey stuff.
Got it.
So not an anybody in the city. He is powerful.
Okay, I think I got an idea of how to track him down tomorrow.
Yeah, you've collected some information. I guess around the evening time you once again gather around the dinner table with your exploits of the day. Fill each other in on what you want to and what not.
Nikoman will look to Galen for affirmation before he describes what they learned about the cup.
Galen just nods. Let's sneak him and take point.
All right, the cup is good and evil. It'll heal you but kill your neighbor. It'll make your lands grow but burn the town down. So, to me, that means, well, if someone had ill intent, that could be used in a real evil way.
Well, it does sound like it is an artifact of some potency.
You can imagine why the assassins want their hands on it.
Hmm?
If they want their hands on it, but we're gonna have Alistocry make some sort of magical box to hide it, but we wanted to meet with the Caliph's wife first before we really commit to that. Well, that was our plan. What do you guys think?
Hiding it does seem like a good idea, but did you meet up with who you were meant to, and
Tomorrow.
are you supposed to drop it off?
Tomorrow.
So the cup will heal and kill. I wonder how close the wife is with the husband.
Something to be wary about.
Mm-hmm.
That look Fox has.
I also wonder how close the wife is with Eldrara.
Oh, interesting.
I would not pretend to know
paranoia is
anything
working.
about those things.
You're so smart, Derek.
And I think I've just been relaxing most of the day.
You just wait for other people to do the work and be like, I connected the dots.
He's just doing a puzzle in his head, and someone brings in the last piece. He's like, "That's what I thought."
You're like, well, you could have told us the whole time.
Letting everybody else put all the information up on the billboard, and he's just sitting in the back, reclined on the chair. That line there, left, there you go.
The spy master does not do the work. He has his puppets.
Spymaster, right?
So what time is the meeting tomorrow with the Caliph's wife?
The meeting with the Caliph's wife would be in the evening for tea time.
Evening tea time. Okay.
I've kind of told people that I'm gonna go help protect somebody at noon,
Okay.
and I would love some help.
Who are we protecting?
His name is Rumi. Let me look at my notes.
We've heard that name before, haven't we?
Rumi's the one that we got sent to show the rings to and say that we're here with sent by the Sultan.
We have to go talk to him? So then we definitely need to save him from the bad people. Look at that!
What?
I did a good thing, guys, and I was on my own.
You did great.
And
What
what's
is-
bad
Well, I
people
wasn't
is-
on my own. Derek was there too, but he was kind of silent.
Silent but deadly.
Is there anything more? Like,
Oh,
where is he going? Is this inside?
well,
How long
Mm.
was this for?
it was at the Hanifa Mosque.
Abu Hanifa Mosque. There's a typo.
Oh, Hanifa Mosque. And there was guys from. I say the guy's name because I can't actually say the guy's name.
It's okay.
Al
Nudged.
Nudged is sending out his goons looking for Rumi, and I kind of stopped them from harassing the priests. And I didn't even have to wear my mask, and it worked very well. And also, I got a clue from a riddle that I have no clue what it means. And the riddle is, moon shines brightest when it doesn't avoid the night. Which means nothing to me.
And this was a clue about.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm gonna
these
look
guys.
over at Derek with a. Please, I need details. Look, just plastered on my face.
Derek wants to roll dice to figure out if he knows what it means because it doesn't mean anything to Donnie.
You can roll an intelligence check.
Huh.
Well, if the moon is
Okay.
out during the daytime and it's bright, daytime moon? I don't know. I don't get it.
As an 8.
Can I roll an intelligence too, just to see what I actually...
Please.
Oops, that's a save. Intelligence ability check. Yeah, 10.
Fuck it, I set the DC at 10. It's a secret passcode. It's a secret passcode.
Oh,
When he asks riddle, you give answer, and he knows that you know that he know you.
oh,
You know?
No, I
guys,
didn't know.
I think I'm supposed to tell him that when he asked me a riddle.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I'm going.
Sorry.
Try your best. No, you're good. This is hilarious.
No, this is her saying sorry. Like, I tried.
God appreciates it.
Well, I'm glad that you've made a connection and gotten us some more money on the way. I made
Well-
an interesting acquaintance and a friend that if we are in the market for preparing weapons and items that have been enhanced by the Caliph, or perhaps looking for an enhancement of your own, a reliable place to bring your business to.
Okay.
And with
Yeah, with the
that,
dangers ahead, you never know.
you gather stuff you have done. You have found a magic place. You have found a potential potion shop. You have located that somebody's going after Rumi at the Abu Hanifa Mosque. You have the meeting with the Khatun in the evening, packed schedule for tomorrow, which we shall address next week. Bring your brains, and I shall bring some action for you guys, and hopefully get that blood pumping.
It's boom time.
It's boom time. Other than that,
Bring our brains? That's
Yeah.
asking.
Why start
That's
now?
I know.
I have a feeling that was directed at me for some reason.
try harder.
It's called out.
Wake up.
Predator's checking out. He's gonna go take a boat ride going along the river, floating around the city.
If I'm being honest, dealing with the internet crashing like it did completely checked my mind out. When I came back, I was so lost I could not follow what was going on.
I know it happens. There's those days. As long like anytime as a DM, anytime you're like, I'm fucking lost, I want to help, I don't know how, give me options, tell me, and I'll give you like 2-3 options. As long as you choose,
Sounds
work
good.
together.
Mhm.
All right, I'll try and do that. That's all I have for you today. We're gonna call it a little bit early. Thank you, Roll Shack Attack, and to Anchor Fables for rating us. We hope you had a good
And
time.
quest
Thank you for
accepted.
hanging out. And quest accepted as
And
well.
quest
Sorry,
accepted.
forgot all them. All of our friends came for visiting. Thank
And
you
roll
so
shock
much.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Roll Shack Attack. They are French. They're cool like that. Why don't we have a
I
French
want to
person?
hear Fox's French accent on that name now.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Lily's here.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Lily is a French person, French Canadian. I am not insulting all my friends.
Roll a shock
It's
My
not
French
all your friends. It's just one.
No, there's several there. Yes, I will, Lily. She's too sweet. I can't do it to her. My French accent is not good. Ask me for German or Russian. My Russian is great. Anyways,
I want to hear Quebecois. I'm sorry.
I have to hang out with Crit Crafters a lot more. All right, and Lily. Lily will teach me a Quebecois accent. I'm playing a Bretonian, right? I gotta.
Oh, Quebecois Bretonian would be fantastic.
That would
Yeah.
be amazing.
Anyways, this has
If-
been Quest and
If
Chess.
if you want to go the perfect Quebecois accent, look for clips of
You say letter, Danny.
No, that's Leamington. Justin Timberlake in The Love Guru.
Justin
Okay.
Timberlake?
Yes.
That was not what I was expecting you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays a Quebecois hockey star, and he spends time walking around in his underwear going, "This is a Quebec pizza. It is a Pop-Tart with the ketchup."
Justin Timberlake in Love Bureau.
Love
Guru.
The love
Guru.
Guru.
Love Guru, okay.
The movie that almost single-handedly ruined Mike Myers' career.
Oh god, alright. It was a bad movie, Lily. And I shall try and master that accent and drive Phil crazy. If you want to see us doing shenanigans, you can find me and Jensen at Critcrafters on Wednesdays for Odyssey, where he plays Christos and has a little pet dragon, so come say hi. And I play a goddess there, so you should definitely come say hi. And we play on Warhammer as well, which is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I play Elf. Jensen is producer, director. So come say hi. It's Warhammer Fantasy, and apparently I'm now gonna learn a Quebecois French accent for that character. Other than that, check out Springer's Knives, where he just acid treated, coffee treated,
Both.
coffee and acid treated his Damascus steel knives, which are very, very pretty. And one day when I have money, I am going to get my hands on several of them and go full Zorro. Someday. Other than that, we're raising money for Extra Life. 96 days left, so join us on the journey. We're at 408. Let's get it to 420 and blaze it with the kids at Hamilton Hamilton. Nope. Mac Drones Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. There we go. In the meantime, raid.
All right.
My brain is no longer.
I think we'll do. Do we want to do the turtle again, or orc claws, or orc skull?
Do you want to try gaming related? I see they're online.
Yeah, we can do gaming related.
It's been a while since I raided them. Let's go say hi.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right, y'all have a lovely day. We'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Bye.
Yep. See you all later.